Hello, I'm Felix Johnson, a Master of Public Health student at Liberty University in Health 635 Health Agency and Management with Dr. Graff. This video is a reflection on my personal service experience project. I want to start by saying that it did not go as initially planned given the COVID-19 pandemic, and I was not able to work in person with a large organizational team as I would have liked. However, I was fortunate enough to be able to work with my preceptor for my practicum and build a professional relationship that will serve me well in that capstone. That being said, I partnered with former Denver Nuggets player Joel Barkers. After leaving the NBA with a knee injury and then eventually going on to retire from the Professional International League, Mr. Barkers decided to establish his own academy to teach inner-city youth basketball skills and promote positive, healthy behaviors and activities. Since humble beginnings in a small gym, Your Reach I Teach Academy has grown to hosting multiple camps and clinics and moving on to his own large gym to conduct sessions. However, with safety restrictions and health concerns surrounding the pandemic, his academy has been shuttered for the time being. Sadly, this has affected his most at-risk students the most. He had heard from parents and students that they were spending a lot of time being sedentary. While coordinating my practicum with him for my capstone next semester, he expressed his disappointment in not being able to help these children. He had been using his gym to hand out food and supply bags to people in need during the pandemic, but he was expressing regret for not being able to help the kids that he come to taught in his own community. I saw an opportunity and asked him if I could collaborate with him to help address this unfortunate situation. So a little about me and my background. One of the reasons that I chose to work with Mr. Barkers for my practicum is because we both have similar interests. I want to be a health educator, and child health and fitness is a passion of mine. With my background in group personal training and my aspirations to teach health and fitness to children, I knew that we would make a great partnership. I'm a father to 3 children myself, and I've recently homeschooled them and developed an interest in teaching. With my personal and professional experience, I've decided I would like to teach health and physical education to children. I feel that I have an opportunity to influence community health by teaching children important concepts of health and fitness as a means to chronic illness and disease prevention. With the way things are currently going, children are in more need now than ever of maintaining daily physical activity that they were not achieving during school when they were having in-person gym classes and being active with their friends outside and socializing. Just the normal things that kids aren't able to do right now, unfortunately. And that is where Mr. Barkers and I converged. He has the same goals for his students, but he looks at it from an athletic perspective, as where I look at it from a public health agenda. While we both are headed toward the same goal of health promotion, we are using 2 separate routes to get there. Together, we decided to create a program that his most vulnerable students could complete with us at home to keep them active. So he tasked me with creating a trial workout for a number of his students that would keep them active and engaged on a daily basis until he is able to reopen his academy with the proper safety measures in place in the coming days. We came together and brainstormed using our previous experiences in the field that were relevant to this health program. This is what made for a good collaborative service team for us. The ability to use our different backgrounds to expand upon each other's ideas and reach a common ground that would benefit the health of these children. Mr. Barkers used his experience of managing his organization, and I used my planning of health and fitness programming to develop a program that we could conduct online synchronously with these students to keep them engaged, motivated, and moving on a daily basis. While we just created a trial session that we could do together, it ended up being very successful, and we had full participation from all of our students. With this project, I was able to use a few of the public health competencies to create this online program for the children. Planning, of course, was a critical element for developing this program. This is a major competency that will comprise a large portion of my future professional aspirations in teaching. Also, I contributed my knowledge in the public health competency areas of communication, planning, leadership, and using evidence-based approaches in interprofessional practice. Together, Mr. Barkers and I successfully used these competencies to provide a 45-minute Zoom session for his students that he hopes to further develop and implement for as long as he cannot meet with them in person. This was very dear and personal to me, as I've been trying to keep my children active during these difficult times as well. This service project was very gratifying, and I'm glad that we were able to collaborate to conceive an opportunity to keep the students active. Thank you all for watching. Stay safe and God bless.